Yeah, viewers, well, let's finish this compressor off. It works quite well. Builds up some really good suction too. Still spitting some bit of residual CRC out. The air that thing was pumping out was lighting the motor up quite significantly. It's a pretty effective air compressor actually. I might tap some threads into that and see if I can get the useful pressure out of it. With a pressure gauge system, see how good it can charge my air cannon tank before the motor stalls. I'm guessing I'll probably get to at least 150 and the motor will stall. Because these things, for the amount of CFM they pump out, they do work the motor quite hard. I might be able to do any real popping with this compressor, not with this motor. It's not seized, but it's bogging down to it. I might put some CRC in there to try and help it turn. Viewers, I've got this vintage calculator. Dates back to at least the early to mid 90s. A Japanese made one. Old Sharp. Here's what's inside this one with a little solar panel. It doesn't charge a battery, but it has this little capacitor it charges. 10 microfarad, 16 volt. Solar panel connects on there. Charges up through that little regulator thingy there. That's a transistor of some sort, I think. No, something similar anyway. Looks like it, but it's got 3 pins and 2 are soldered together. It's got a capacitor and a capacitor there. SC6989B, that's the driver for the keypad. Interesting. It's like a keyboard here, no circuit board. Some of the modern Chinese ones have a circuit board instead, with a silicon chip like this on a little blob of plastic instead of in this shape. Interesting format. And the connection there, it's probably what doesn't work. Yeah, I've got to fix it. Got to hold it down and try and connect that and give it some light to charge up the capacitor. I think it's dead there. I'll have to check that capacitor, see if that's why it doesn't work. Interesting, I bent the contactors back and it still doesn't work. I'll put it in the sun. I'll have to apply power to it somehow. Let's power it up. 16 volt rated capacitor. I think I have the right polarity here. So screwdriver there. One probe. See if it works. Probe it. No. Still no power up. Interesting. No. That's not powering it up. There's nothing getting warm in there. Interesting. It's well and truly dead. I might need some more volts. Let's try and power it up with this. Oh, black stuff. Yep, oh, there you go. Amps. Yep, it powered up and it stinks. Whew. Discharge. Damn, messy, smelly stuff. Well, it powered up. I needed a lot more than bloody A couple of volts to power that thing up, that's for sure. And it's needed memory and the error symbol. Man, too much for it to calculate. Yeah. That one has calculated some numbers. Yeah, too much voltage for it to calculate there. You can't use a calculator to calculate voltage. Makes a mess. Oh. Here's the inside of that calculator. Just the LCD, the driver chip. You just seen these old ones, never had a circuit board, just use one of these instead. The modern Chinese ones use a cheap blob of plastic on a circuit board with a tiny version of this under it. There's a capacitor that solar panel charged up. See them, they last ages too. 16 volt 10 microfarad SM series Nippon Chemicon capacitor. The cushion that held the connectors on the LCD. The two membrane switches there, which I've already thrown out, the same as the ones that you use on computer keyboards. So there's nothing really to look at there. The LCD, you put the polarizer on backwards, and then when the numbers come up, they're negative. The numbers will be white instead of the this colour. Looks really cool. Cool little hack you can do with LCD. Just flip the polarizer around, and you get a negative. Little solar panel. Won't generate much off that. Very small. Pop a bit of rubber, the cushion that holds the connector on, instead of a cheap piece of pink foam. It's quite a flexible bit too. It's strong, very strong. Well, let's try this LCD in the ZVS, let's see what it does. Well, let's see what it does. I'll hold that. Almost nothing because I haven't got the polarizer on. Disconnect that. I'll put the polarizer on. We'll be able to see something then. Put them back. First we'll put them back to front. Try that. There we go. You can smell it burning. Whew, got hot. There you go. You just see the numbers. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. There you go, negative numbers. Poor, that stuff stinks. Okay, I'll get rid of that. That's too much of a fire hazard in there. Can't have that. Take that off. Just smelt this glass. Poor, that thing stinks. No, I smelt this glass. LCD overvolt. Burn the backing off it, that's for sure. 10 amps. 13 amps are pulled there. There you go. Overvolted LCD. Turn it off. Discharge. Yeah, flyback's warm. Well, the prom is warm. That's why it's warm. MOSFETs are cool. Capacitors are cool. Yeah, the primary of the flyback is what works the hardest in the circuit. Whew, that's warm. That's where the heat's coming from. That primary winding. Whew. There we go. Damn, that got hot. Stuck to the bloody thing. Anyway, that's that one there finished off. Let's see what else we could finish off. Capacitor tested alright. 10.26 microfarad, 1.44 ohms. It's a pretty small capacitor, but still. Pretty much spot on. Didn't damage it. I think I might have a way I can though. Completely obliterate it. Oh, let's get this closer for a bit here. Look at this capacitor. Right there, I'm going to blow it up. Before I do anything else, first things first, before I connect the ZVS, is connect this up. Alright, Ready to short out, okay. That's ready to go. Alright, let's plug the ZVS in and give it a pop. Okay, charging. 3, 2, 1. I didn't get it charging enough. I think it's gone short, this one. Okay, disconnect. Okay, that capacitor must have been shorted. ZVS is completely disconnected and unplug safety first. That's discharged. No, that wasn't very impressive. Alright, let's short this capacitor out so I can connect the other component to the pot. That's got me stuffed. Although I tested okay in the ESR meter. Must have been half dried out or something. But look at that. Look how bulged out it is. Completely red at the top here. That's a good seal on that. It is stuffed. It's not charged. Yeah, that is impressive. Perfectly rounded. That is a perfect semicircle on the end of that. That's buggered. Let's try that little this chip. Oh, let's pop this chip. Alright. Bad connection there. Didn't connect to the ZVS properly. Half of it's gone. Disconnect. Safety first unplugged. Yeah, half it's gone. Alright, let's have a closer look. Spot not letting the charge all the way up. It's a good way to autopsy this integrated circuit there. Quite way to autopsy it. There's the middle of it, the heart of it, it's went boom. Yeah. Just could not calculate it. That's what I call a syntax error for a calculator. Man, that crunched some numbers alright. Let's try something else. Cheap ass nasty quality Mirabella 72 watt halogen light bulb. Let's finish this off. 240 volt 100 watt drop in replacement. Let's finish it off. The batten holder's okay, just put bigger wiring in it. I put a bit of plastic in it because it's one of the bayonet clips is broken off. So that's a bit of broken plastic in the hole in its centre. Charge it up. Here we go. Let's put more than 72 watts through it. Yep, that was a hell of a lot more than 72 watts. That was an epic light bulb pop. ZVS completely disconnected. From 10 amps to 13 amps when I first connected it, it went down to about 8. So that wasn't even fully charged. Far from fully charged. It was enough to blow a 240 volt energy efficient halogen light bulb. Here we are. That's what I think of those Mirabella light bulbs. And then destroyed the batten holder in the process. Yeah. Try and pour a lot of energy now, run up my power bill, huh? Look at that. Ha ha. Look at that. Epic. Even de-welded it. Now that's how you blow a light bulb properly. Proper blow a light bulb. Switch rocker assembly all flashed over. The contacts that were there. Nice and flashed over. Again, short out after you did completely discharge. All isolated, safety first. Now that's how you finish one of these off. That was awesome. There's the other one of these little things. That's where the wire went in, I think. No, that's this little connector under a spring. There's a spring inside there, and that pushes up on that. And that touches you, connects your bayonet. Yep, bits and pieces of it everywhere. There's the other connector for the bayonet. Yeah, there's one bayonet in there. It's all completely flashed over. And that's how you blow a light bulb, like a professional. See if I can get this out without cutting myself. Look at that. Blew the plastic and cracked it. That's a lot of energy in that thing. There you are. And that's how you blow a light bulb. Bit flashed over in there. Yep, the fuse completely vaporised as well. Vaporised the fuse, the internal halogen light bulb, and blew it to pieces internally at the same time. Bit of the halogen envelope there. Those are usually pretty hard to break, and this was just went through it like butter. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.